She was the villain. She was the third person in the marriage. She needed to rehabilitate her.
How was she dangerous?
Because of the need for her to rehabilitate her image. He's changed. She must be a witch. Here we are.
And what was that based on, that mistrust?
The fact that she was American, an actress, divorced, for the family, but also the British press and numerous other people was like, he's changed. She must be a witch. He's changed. As opposed to, yeah, I did change, and I'm really glad I changed.
Did you ever try to meet with William and Kate to try to diffuse the tension?
Yep.
How did that meeting go?
Not particularly well.
Arguments with your brother became physical.
It was a build-up of frustration, I think, on his part, and I was defending my wife. He was shouting at me, I was shouting back at him. It wasn't nice, it wasn't pleasant at all. And he snapped, and he pushed me to the floor.
It's pretty cutting.
I don't see it as cutting at all. My brother and I love each other.
Even when you were in the same school, in high school,
Sibling rivalry.
your brother told you, pretend we don't know each other.
Yeah, and at the time it hurt. I couldn't make sense of it. I was like, what do you mean? We're now at the same school. Like, I haven't seen you for ages. Now we get to hang out together? He's like, no, when we're at school, we don't know each other.
That multitasking, the brain work of that felt good to you.
It felt like I was turning pain into a purpose. I didn't have the awareness at the time that I was living my life in adrenaline.
You and your brother both directly asked your dad not to marry Camilla.
Yes.
Why?
We didn't think it was necessary. We thought that it was going to cause more harm than good. Terrified me the most is history repeating itself.
You really feared that your wife, Megan...
Yes, I feared a lot that the end result, the fact that I lost my mum when I was 12 years old, could easily happen again to my wife.
Why not renounce your titles as Duke and Duchess?
And what difference would that make?
One of the criticisms that you've received is that, okay, fine, you want to move to California, you want to step back from the institutional role. Why be so public? Why reveal conversations you've had with your father or with your brother? You say you tried to do this privately. And
every single time I've tried to do it privately, there have been briefings and leakings and planting of stories against me and my wife. So now, trying to speak a language that perhaps they understand, I will sit here and speak truth to you with the words that come out of my mouth. I asked my brother, I said, what are your plans? How are you and Kate getting up there? And then a couple of hours later, all of the family members that live within the Windsor and Ascot area were jumping on a plane together. A plane with 12, 14, maybe 16 seats.
You were not invited on that plane?
I was not invited. I walked into the hall and my aunt was there to greet me. And she asked me if I wanted to see her. I thought about it for about 5 seconds, thinking, is this a good idea? And I was like, you know what? You can do this. You need to say goodbye.
Do you speak to William now? Do you text?
Currently, no. But I look forward to us being able to find peace.
To your dad?
We haven't spoken for quite a while. No, not recently.
Can you see a day when you would return as a full-time member of the royal family?
No, I can't see that happening. We'll openly apologize for anything that we did wrong. But every time we ask that question, no one's telling us the specifics or anything. There needs to be a constructive conversation.
Well, how can we trust you? How do we know that you're not going to reveal whatever conversations we have in an interview somewhere?
This all started with them briefing daily against my wife with lies to the point of where my wife and I had to run away from my country. At the heart of it, there is a family, without question. And I really look forward to having that family element back. I look forward to having a relationship with my brother. I look forward to having a relationship with my father and other members of my family.